Brian, come get Mom's
Listen
bowl.
up, everybody.
Oh, the North Country's a hard country that mothers a bloody brood, and its icy arms hold hidden charms for the greedy and the sinful and lewd. And the strong men rust from the gold and the lust that sears the Northland soul. But the wickedest born from the pole to the horn is the hermit of Shark-Tooth Shoal. Now, Jacob Cain was the hermit's name in the days of his pious youth, or he cast a smirch on the Baptist church by betraying a girl named Ruth. But now men quake at Yukon Jake, the hermit of Shark-Tooth Shoal, for that is the name of Jacob Cain, is known from the gnome to the pole. He was just a boy in the parson's joy, or he fell for the gold in the muck, and he learned to pray with the hogs in the hay on the farm in Keokuk. But a server's tale of illicit kale and whiskey and women wild drained the morals clean as the soup tureen from this poor but honest child. He longed for the bite of the Yukon night and the northern lights' weird flicker, or the game of stud in the frozen mud and the taste of the raw red liquor. He wanted to mush along with the slush with a team of husky hounds and to fire his gat at a beaver's hat and knock it out of bounds. So he left his home from the hell-bound town Nome on Alaska's ice-ribbed shores, and he learned to curse and to drink and worse till the rum dripped from his pores. When the boys on the spree were drinking it free in the Malamute saloon, and Dan McGrew and his dangerous crew shot craps with a piebald coon, when the kid on the stool banged away like a fool at the ragtime melody, and the bar creep vowed to the hard-boiled crowd that he'd cremate Sam McGee. Then Jacob Cain, who had taken the name of Yukon Jake the Killer, would rake the drive with his 45 till the atmosphere grew chiller. With a sharp command, he'd make 'em stand and deliver their hard-earned dust, then drink the bar dry of rum and rye at the Klondike Bully Must. Without coming to blows, he would tweak the nose of dangerous Dan McGrew, or, becoming bolder, throw over his shoulder the lady that's known as Lou. Oh, tough as a steak was Yukon Jake, hard-boiled as a picnic egg. He washed his shirt in the Klondike dirt and drank his rum by the keg. In fear of their lives, or because of their wives, he was shunned by the best of his pals, an outcast he from the camaraderie of all but wild animals. So he bought from the whole of the Shark-Tooth Shoal a reef in the Bering Sea, and he lived by himself on the sea lion's shelf in lonely iniquity. But miles away in Keokuk, did a ruined maiden fight to remove the smirch from the Baptist church by bringing the heathen light. And the elders declared that all would be spared if she would carry the holy words from the Keokuk house to the hell town Nome to save the sinful birds. So, 2 weeks later, she took a freighter from the gold-cursed land near the pole, but heaven ain't made for the lass that's betrayed. She was wrecked on Shark-Tooth Shoal. All hands were tossed to sea and lost, all but the maiden Ruth, who swam to the edge of the sea lion's ledge, where abode the love of her youth. He was hunting a seal for his evening meal. He handled a mean harpoon, when at his feet, not something to eat, but a girl in a frozen swoon, whom he dragged to his lair by the dripping hair as he rubbed her knees in gin. To his great surprise, she opened her eyes and revealed his original sin. His 8 months beard grew stiff and weird, and it fell like a chestnut burr, and he swore by the gizzard of the Arctic blizzard that he'd do right by her. But the cold sweat froze on the end of her nose till it gleamed like a take-up pearl, while Her bright hair fell like a flame from hell down the back of the grateful girl. But a hopeless rake was Yukon Jake, the hermit of Shark-Tooth Shoal. The dizzy maid he re-betrayed and wrecked her immortal soul. Then he rowed her ashore with a broken oar and sold her to Dan McGrew for a husky dog with some hot eggnog, as rascals are wont to do.
No way.
But ruthless Ruth is a maiden uncouth with scarlet cheeks and lips, and she sings rough songs to the drunken throngs and comes to the sealing ships. For a rouge-stained kiss from this infamous miss, they will give a seal's sleek fur, or perhaps a sable if they are able. It's much the same to her. Oh, the North Country's a rough country that mothers a bloody brood, and its icy charms hold hidden charms for the greedy and sinful and lewd. And strong men rust from the gold and the lust that sears the Northland soul, but the wickedest born from that pole to the horn was the hermit of Shark-Tooth Shoal.
Woo! That must be a warning, to get your act together poem.